Strap in. Buckle up. And start your engines. Police Interceptors.
Police!
The front line in the war on crime. High speed.
Far too fast. It's ridiculous sort of speed.
High tech. And highly trained. With performance cars on the roads, eyes in the sky, and 4 legs in reserve.
Go over here now!
This is Lincolnshire's Frontline Elite.
Look, when a plan comes together, just need a big cigar now.
Coming up,
What? You want to step to me, bro? You want to step to me?
John gets to grips with a handcuffed hooligan.
Oh, you're hard, ain't ya? You're hard, man.
It's game over for a runaway car thief.
You've just driven past him. He's walking on the road on the right-hand side.
And Mark feels the heat on the A1.
He just said he had a big bang and that was it.
Lincolnshire, Britain's second largest county. With an agricultural landscape stretching as far as the eye can see, there's little to worry the Interceptors here. But step into its towns and city and you'll find that crime and disorder is never far away. It's Thursday afternoon and John Peacock is responding to a disturbance in Lincoln city centre. CCTV operators have spotted a couple fighting. Local units are on hand, but John is rushing to the scene to offer support.
Apparently, the male in question, who's known to local officers, can be violent when in drink. So I'll drift down that way.
John knows that most domestics blow over as quickly as they started. And with 20 years service under his belt, he's calmed more quarrelling couples than Jeremy Kyle.
Yeah, it's alleged an assault and then taking some money off ex-partner.
It sounds like the brawlers have had a barney over some cash.
So if you can go to that location and deal.
The female is now walked off.
She can run, but when CCTV are on the case, she can't hide.
It looks as though they're hiding now down by the side of the flat, which actually leads back onto Wigsted Way.
With a direct link to the CCTV operator, John tracks her every move.
She's just walking past the top man, Helen.
Having come as close as he can by car, John hits the street. It's vital that he finds the woman and works out what's happened and why.
NC Oscar Delta 11. I'm with them now, over.
John's found the woman. She's getting the he ain't worth it treatment from a friend.
What's going on?
Right, he hit me last night and he got arrested for it. Right.
Even from where John's standing, he thinks he can smell the cause of the fallout. These two reek of booze. So the odds are that her fella's been on the sauce too.
Okay, you just stay there a minute, just so that you come over here and speak to me. Don't. Hey, you calm down. Chap, stay where you are. Chap, if you want to get locked up, just keep going.
This man is getting a little too touchy-feely for the Interceptor.
Hey, whoa, calm down. Talk to me.
My ex-partner punched me right down the lip.
Yeah.
And in my eye.
Yes. And he was arrested, wasn't he?
He was arrested, yeah. It's been in custody all night till about...
Stop swearing.
The woman's claims are serious, but John is finding it impossible to deal with her whilst her friend is giving his colleague an earful.
I don't want to come...
I'll tell you now, bro.
Chap.
Sorry, sir.
Chap.
Sorry, sir.
No. Look, I'm arresting you, drunk and disorderly. You do not have to say anything, but it might be offensive if you do not mention one question. See you later.
This foul-mouthed fella is doing himself no favours, and neither is his mate.
Move away from me.
Why are you making it worse for me? Why are you making it worse for me?
This fella's no Bruce Lee, but John's got to keep a firm grip on his cuffs until backup arrives.
I know what law is, bro. Release one nut. Release one nut.
No.
One nut. One. Up, bruv.
There.
That one's fine. That one is in pain.
Right.
Motormouth here has already talked himself into handcuffs. You'd think by now he'd have the sense to keep quiet.
What? You wanna step to me, bruv? You wanna step to me? Look. Oh, you're hard, ain't ya? You're hard, bruv. You're hard. You're hard, bruv.
Okay.
Calm down.
All right.
Okay.
All right, boys.
Otherwise you're gonna
I
go
said
back.
okay.
Squaring up to an interceptor is never a good idea. Employing some classic copper kung fu, the man is swiftly controlled.
Me up, bruv.
It's just a shame John can't administer a gag.
Me, bruv.
Just stay still.
They're bending my feet. You.
As the silver-tongued charmer is escorted to the van, John gets back to the distressed woman.
Look, you're happy there, right? Okay, if make an allegation you've stolen 40 quid from me.
Yeah, but what it was,
She's accused of taking £40 from her ex-boyfriend. He's been sitting tight waiting to get his money back.
she gave me 40 quid and said that she gave me 40 quid.
But there's a problem.
Where's the 40 quid gone?
I think she spent it.
Oh, where's it gone now?
So, with regards to the 40 quid,
I'll give him back on my payday.
You're going to give him back on your payday. When's your payday?
Next Thursday.
Next Thursday.
With the money spent, the only thing this bloke's getting is the hump.
How can she have spent 40 quid since this morning? Not even this morning.
John's seen it all before. To him, it was all just a storm in a teacup.
The female in the orange jacket and the guy in the purple jacket have been going out at some point. They have fallen out. They have had a fight. He was actually in custody last night for assault on the female. He's found her again today. She's somehow got £40 of his and he wants it back, and she spent it on beer, basically.
Back at the station, Prince Charming is getting an express check-in. Maybe the prospect of a night in the cells will sober him up.
Just face the front for the custody sergeant.
Right now.
Hey, chap, don't take your trousers off.
Let's do it. You gonna do it. You
Do
gonna
what?
it right? You gonna do it right? Or you gonna do it back? You know, how you gonna do it right?
I've got no idea what he's on about.
He must have heard great things about the custody food because he's doing everything he can to stay the night.
You know what? Let's do it properly. Cocaine in the...
John can spot a time waster a mile off, so he won't be looking into the loudmouth's revelation.
Cocaine.
After 16 hours, the boozy brawler was charged with being drunk and disorderly. He pleaded guilty and was fined £155. No drugs were found. No further action was taken regarding the alleged assault, and it's unknown whether or not the ex-boyfriend ever saw his 40 quid. Coming up, a breakfast boozer blows off the chart.
104 and 100.
I don't feel like I am.
John reveals his guilty pleasure
Nice bottle of Chateau Neuf de Pape.
and how snot to behave in the back of a patrol car. Coming up, choppers, coppers and fail to stoppers.
Speed is now 110, 107 miles per hour.
A familiar face gets a special invite.
I've been here every day, more days than you have. I know you have. You're going to take us to the staff party this year, mate. Yeah, you don't live here, do you?
And a lurking Latvian gets shown the door. The end of the rush hour. Dan Brickenshaw is heading towards Spilsby in the unmarked Audi S3.
Just had a bit of information about a drink driver he's going to be. We're cutting it fine as to whether we can actually get there or not.
Dan's passed his sergeant exams and takes his job very seriously. But he does have one vice: donuts.
He's maybe even drinking cider as we speak.
Dan's sugary fixes are relatively harmless, but when someone decides to drink and drive, the effects can be devastating. 3,000 people are killed or seriously injured as a direct result every year.
There it is.
The blue Vauxhall Estate is the suspect's car, but there's no sign of the suspect. If Dan's going to get a result, he has to catch the man actually driving whilst over the limit. He parks up.
With the information being so strong that he's there every day in that car buying more drink, and he's already turning up drunk, I think we've arrived in time.
Moments later, Dan gets a bite.
Oh, here we go now. No. It's the car in front of his.
It's a false alarm, but as every Interceptor's favourite author Leo Tolstoy once wrote, the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. Luckily, only a small amount of each is required before Dan spots his man.
Looks like the fellow getting into his car now to drive to Sainsbury's to buy his cider, finally.
Following closely, Dan is looking for any telltale signs of drink driving, while the alleged boozer is blissfully unaware of the Interceptor in his unmarked car.
Driving very slowly. Sometimes a symptom of someone who's drunk. It's good. Pulled into the pub instead. What a good old boy. Maybe after an early morning sniffed it.
Dan's seen enough. It's time to make his presence known. So he bangs on the blues.
999 mode activated.
This doesn't look good. The suspect has decided to drive away.
Now where's he going? So he was going to fail to stop or not? Obviously didn't want to stop in the car park.
Not amused he's being led on a merry dance, Dan makes his presence clearly felt.
Morning, sir. Didn't you fancy stopping the first time?
Yeah, no, well, I was looking for a space and I couldn't
Did you?
get in it, so I thought I'll just sort of like go round again and come back.
Fair enough. No, I had the blue lights on. I was wanting you to stop, but never mind. The reason for me pulling you over is you're going quite slowly on the road, about 15 miles an hour, sometimes someone who's had a drink. So we're going to do a quick breath test this morning. Mm-hmm. Have you had any drinks, Falcon, in the last 20 minutes?
Not that I can remember.
OK, when you're good and ready, just blow into the tube. You're going to take a stop, please, sir.
So when?
Yeah, now. Blow properly, sir, please. Keep going, stop there, thank you. OK, unfortunately for you, that's quite a monumental fail. It's showing 97 and the legal limit's 35, OK? So at this point in time, I'm just going to place you under arrest, OK, on suspicion of driving whilst over the prescribed limit. Right.
Back at the station, the driver gives his excuses.
Because I went to a very stressful council meeting and it was a case of, I'm going to have this. But then I went straight to bed, and as I say, I didn't even have time for a coffee. So I haven't done anything this morning.
The man suggesting that he had a drink the night before, and this is why he's blown over the limit.
If you can have a seat there for me, please.
I will indeed.
Super job.
The super-accurate intoxometer will give a definitive reading as to how much over the man actually is.
Really good lungful of air in and then go for it. Blow. Bit hard. Harder, mate. Harder. Bit harder, mate. That's it. Keep going.
This is right.
And the next two numbers are yours. Let's hope we're under 39. OK, 104 and 100. So you are, without beating about the bush, miles over the limit. Yeah.
This fella is almost 3 times over the legal limit. If he hasn't been drinking this morning, then last night's session must have been a big one.
You are a long way over.
Yeah, no, and it's a shame because I don't feel like I am.
For Dan, it's a sobering result.
Drink driving is really serious. It doesn't get any more serious, I think, than drink driving as far as motoring offences go. There's not many things you go out your way in a normal day that can potentially kill people, and that's one of the few things where people really can. So, really serious.
The drink driver pleaded guilty and was banned from driving for 2 years. Times are hard. The cost of living is through the roof, so petty crime is on the up. Feeling the brunt of this downturn is the humble corner shop, easy prey for shoplifters. It's Friday night and John Peacock is on his way to assist the local unit in the city centre.
I'm just filling up with fuel and there come a report that a male who's stolen some wine from a shop earlier on this evening has just entered Lucy Tower Street car park.
As John arrives, a car park attendant greets him. He points him in the direction of the suspected shoplifter.
He's actually in the lift itself.
OK.
John has no idea what he'll find on the other side of these doors. But far from being a criminal on the run, he's legless and a familiar face to the Interceptor.
NC from Oscar Delta 11, we have the bottle of wine, Pinot Grigio. Anything you do say, maybe giving an evidence. Do you understand that?
Believe it or not, some people actually want to be arrested. And this fella reckons his pilfered plonk is just the ticket for a free hot meal.
All day breakfast.
All day breakfast? Come on then, Jack. Wait a minute, we're waiting for a van to arrive.
Bagging up the bloke's belongings, John heads back to the Nick.
He shouted the words all day breakfast, which is a delicious meal that is supplied by Lincolnshire Police first thing on the morning. Not the choice of meal for me, I'm afraid.
Don't want to pop yourself in there. And the other one. There we go.
Hopefully, a night courtesy of the Lincolnshire Constabulary will help steer the wine thief back onto the straight and narrow.
We just had a notification that one of our old friends is circulated as wanted yet again for the exact same offence that we arrested him for last night.
It's a different night, but the same old story.
He's stolen another bottle of wine. I think he's a man of habit, and I think it'll be a white.
But the shoplifter isn't the only fan of a quality tipple.
There's a few nice white, New Zealand whites that I quite like, but I prefer red wine.
Once on scene, John quickly spots the serial shoplifter.
Here we have him.
Fortunately, Lincoln's homeless problem is low, but the small number they do have keep the police on their toes.
Apparently you have stolen another bottle of wine. OK, I think we're going to have to take you back to the police station again. Come on.
This is 4 days in the shop now.
Is it? Oh, you're going to have to sort yourself out, chap.
No, listen.
Wait, can I just...
This fella has obviously made Lincoln Nick his dining venue of choice. He's had 3 nights to memorise the menu, so what will he be indulging in tonight?
Well, listen, I'm talking to your eyes. I want not an all-day breakfast, I want some shepherd's pies and that, mate.
You want shepherd's pie? You don't want an all-day breakfast? OK, mate. All right.
Yeah.
As the offender gets carted off to the cells...
Not all-day breakfast, just a shepherd's pie.
John has some investigating to do.
May have left another bottle just underneath the this bridge area. There is a second bottle. We'll seize this. It is a broken bottle, so we'll get rid of the liquid. 2 bottles of red wine. It's not one I've seen before. 2004 Reserva.
Pouring booze down the drain is not something that comes easily to an interceptor who appreciates the finer things in life.
Nice bottle of Chateauneuf de Pape. That would be a nice quality red.
Back at the station, the wine-loving shoplifter tries to crack a meal deal.
We'll see if the kitchen's just still open.
Can I have 3 shepherd's pies, predictive flights on and tell.
Which is a bartering process. You can have a solicitor instead of a shepherd's pie. How about that?
Can I have my dinner?
Hey, that's what we're...
I'll sort you out, mate. Right, sort you out, chap.
Better luck next time, mate. It's straight to the cells where John has the unfortunate job of strip searching the fragrant felon.
Yes, it's right. It's called a street lad.
It is, mate. I know.
This is not the glamorous part of the job.
I've been here every day, more days than you have. I know you have. You get to take us to the staff party this year, mate.
Despite the laughs, homelessness is very serious, and the Interceptors work alongside charities like Shelter in an attempt to get the luckless many out of the cells and into homes.
Undoubtedly, this is the man who's chef for tonight, so will you get your shepherd's pie tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. All right. He's using the police station as a form of place to sleep. It's height of luxury, probably.
The homeless shoplifter was interviewed in the morning. He pleaded guilty to theft and received a £100 fine before being bailed. Coming up, a driver regrets he ever asked.
So I'm going to be taking that from you.
Next left.
The coppers missed their man.
You've just driven past him. He's walking on the road on the right-hand side.
5553.
And a drunk forgets where he lives.
Where do you live?
Coming up.
Just got information that a lorry's on fire on the A1 southbound.
The Sarge makes a charge to a juggernaut in jeopardy.
It's even worse when you look inside now, doesn't it?
Steve seizes a mucky Matiz.
Yuck.
And the Interceptors get their man.
Nothing you with him.
At the heart of the Interceptors' arsenal is a Bavarian beast with bite. On first impressions, this BMW 5 Series estate looks sluggish. It may weigh 2.5 tons, but its 245 brake horsepower shifts this heavyweight from 0 to 60 in a sniff over 6 seconds. Power like this will give any criminal a run for their money. It's late Sunday evening and the Interceptors are in 2 of these marked Beamers, hot on the heels of a VW Golf. It's failed to stop in Hagworthingham, a village between Skegness and Lincoln. The pursuit is now on the A46, travelling west at licence-losing speed.
Speed is now 909 miles per hour, approaching the roundabout.
As they approach a roundabout, the speeding driver keeps his foot down.
Stand by, stand by.
All the time, the Interceptors report back his every move.
Vehicle is not one, not two, not two. Off at 3, A617 towards Mansfield. A617 towards Mansfield.
Conditions are poor, and control are keeping a close eye on the pursuit. If it's too risky, they'll abort it.
I'm going to call this off in a minute. Yeah, I think. Have we got any NC, have we got any idea for escort? The driving man of this vehicle, it starts to move towards high risk. Still, we're easing off on the vehicle, about 200 metres back. Due to the driving man are getting more and more dangerous. Speed currently 70 or 70 miles per hour.
Desperate to avoid capture, the suspect is taking more and more risks. You can see him pull out onto the other side of the road, narrowly avoiding oncoming traffic.
Yeah, from 96, cross solid white lines into oncoming traffic.
This man is driving with a total disregard for his life and the lives of other road users.
Speed is now 110, 110 miles per hour, 50 miles per hour limit. Yeah, this is getting too dangerous. I'm going to put it high risk.
This pursuit is becoming perilous and control could call it off at any point.
Sorry, is that escort?
Thankfully, the cavalry has arrived. Fitted with state-of-the-art camera equipment, the Eurocopter is the Interceptor's hawk eye in the sky. Its prey, lawbreakers.
61094, keep back off now then.
With the eyes in the sky locked onto the target, the pursuing patrol cars can drop back to a safe distance. The speeding driver is an accident waiting to happen, narrowly avoiding a head-on collision with an Arctic lorry. But in his haste to avoid capture, it looks as though the suspect has forgotten to program the sat-nav.
They're stopping, reversing in the road, so they're going to turn off towards the Billsthorpe.
Both the Interceptors are now in touching distance, filling his mirrors with flashing blue lights. Having led the Interceptors on a high-speed run along winding country roads, the reckless Runaway has changed tack and headed for a built-up area. It's too risky to carry on the chase in this residential area, but the eyes in the sky have the car covered.
Left on the island, left on the island. Just pulled into a cul-de-sac.
Believing he's outrun the Interceptors, the driver finds a secluded spot to park up, casually walking away from the Gulf as if nothing's happened.
From 88 is on Marion Avenue.
He clearly has a total disregard for law and order, making his a collar the Interceptors are desperate to feel.
Keep going left, next left in front of you, next left in front of you.
Impersonating a local, the suspect stays cunningly calm walking along the path. And it appears to have fooled the Interceptors.
You've just driven past him, he's walking on the road on the right-hand side.
But it takes more than a nonchalant swagger to outfox the cops, especially when the Eurocopter's overhead.
Just approaching the street lamp.
Is there a problem, officer? It was a bold takedown, but as this fella's led them over 50 miles at ridiculous speeds, they were leaving nothing to chance. But the driver still thinks he can pull the wool over the Interceptor's eyes.
Catch driving it though, didn't you?
Hey, we've got a helicopter above you, fella.
What, you didn't catch driving it?
That's for us to sort out. You didn't catch you driving what?
Whatever you...
Trying to pin on me. I can smell alcohol on you, so I'm resting for being unfit for drinking drugs.
The butter wouldn't melt act isn't going to work tonight. The stink of booze on his breath suggests he was in no fit state to drive, and a quick check on the police computer brings more bad news.
Are you disqualified, mate?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, you're disqualified. Right, I'm further locking you up for driving whilst disqualified, alright?
So, he's suspected of stealing the car, driving while disqualified, and drink driving. It's a mounting list of charges, so a bit late to try and keep your nose clean. Unfortunately, the team are still missing a vital piece of evidence.
No key in the ignition, and it hasn't been barreled. You should start with the key if you haven't got one with him now, over. Get affirmative, I will do that search now for you.
And Mr. Snotwipe still refuses to play ball.
Mate, where's the keys?
The other youth who was driving Runaway.
Sorry, the other youth who was driving's got the keys?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah? About the other youth who's driving. Oh, that'd be the other youth in the yellow t-shirt that looks just like you, would it?
Well, probably,
The
yeah.
helicopter didn't track on the car.
Listen, mate.
As the runaway driver calmly walked away from the car, watch carefully as he passes these bushes. You can clearly see him drop something. The missing keys, perhaps? With dog handler John Peacock and his hounds on scene, it doesn't take long to sniff out the missing key fob. The driver was charged with 9 different offences, including driving whilst disqualified and failing to give a breath test. For an interceptor, Driving flat out and collaring criminals with high-speed takedowns in their performance motors is par for the course. But these elite officers aren't going flat out 24/7. Because even the Interceptors have to slow down at some point. And someone who knows all about that is Sergeant Mark Carlin. A no-nonsense copper who says it as it is, Mark's been in the force for over 14 years. In that time, he's done everything from commanding a firearms unit to teaching new Interceptors the fine art of pursuit driving. But paperwork isn't the only low-octane aspect of the job, because the Interceptors also have to look after their own cars, which includes checking their dipsticks and running round with the Hoover. It's never long, though, before they're back on the road. And Mark's eagle eye has already spotted someone who thinks they're above the law.
Yeah, the car ahead, he's not wearing a seatbelt. Since sat behind him for the last 10-15 minutes, so I need to speak to him about that. I'm not exactly covert car, I'm massively overt, so we'll have to have a chat with him. And he's stopped already, look, there we go, which is nice.
The only thing that can excuse anyone from wearing a seatbelt is a doctor's certificate. But will this chap have one?
Hello, mate.
Hello there.
You stopped for me?
Yeah. I knew he was going to pull me.
Yeah.
Seatbelt.
Yeah, that's it, mate. Have you got an exemption certificate for it?
No, I haven't, mate, no.
All right. Why aren't you wearing it, bud?
I just simply forgot to. I'm in and out of the car all the time, and this time I forgot to put it on.
Do you have your licence with you, my friend?
Yeah.
Brilliant, mate. I won't keep you a minute, buddy. All right.
It may seem like a minor offence to some, but Mark knows full well what the consequences of not wearing a seatbelt can be.
It's one of the main causes of injury and death in a collision in our area, and it's what's called one of fatal four, and I think it's reflected across the country.
Along with failing to wear a seatbelt, the fatal four includes drinking and driving, speeding, and using a mobile phone handset whilst at the wheel.
In our force, we do an education system as well as fine people. What happens is he'll still have to pay a fine, but he'll be educated in the reasons why you should wear a belt and what the outcomes are if you don't. I'm certain that if we all stop wearing seatbelts tomorrow, the fatal and seriously injured on our roads would near enough triple. It's as simple as that. It does save your life. There's your licence back, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Here's a fine. All right, mate.
Although the fatal four have been identified as the offences most likely to cause lethal accidents, they aren't the only things which can be deadly on the road. A call has come in about a serious incident, so Mark whacks on the blues and puts his foot down. A lorry has got into trouble on the A1 South, and as Mark approaches, it looks as though this could be a lot worse than the average breakdown and smoking engine.
Right, we're on scene, fire brigade are here. Driver seems to be outside his cab, so that's good news. See what we can find.
As with any crash scene, the most important thing is to make the area safe. So Mark's putting a complete lane closure in place. But of course that will have a knock-on effect for other road users.
It causes chaos, as you can see. We're now down to lane one, so one rolling lane, and the reason for that is you've got to have a safe area for the fire brigade to work in. And also, if there is added problems, as in an explosion of anything, we've got that lane one, which is nicely coned off, and it's a safe area.
With firefighters still tackling the burning lorry, Mark catches up with the driver to see if he can establish exactly what's happened.
I pulled in, going the breakdown, out the cab quick, and I seen flames.
Oh yes, yeah.
Underneath the engine, just
oh,
on there.
Right.
So I phoned the fire brigade straight away.
Is it fully laden?
Yeah, it's got food products on.
Right, okay. It's not fish, is it?
No, no, it's all dry.
Smoked at it?
Yeah.
Thankfully, the contents of the lorry are safe and sound. Although the same can't be said for the cab, which is toast. And the driver's lucky he escaped when he did.
Very scary, a bit shocked. Within a matter of minutes, it was quite high, the flames at the back. Just didn't know what to do first, apart from get out and phone the fire brigade up.
I'm just going to check where they're at with the fire brigade and the fire, and then we'll look at trying to get some of this opened again. There you go, the aftermath of the flames. Still smoking.
It looks as though the fire's been put out, But just because there aren't any flames doesn't necessarily mean that the scene is safe.
The amount of heat that's generated underneath the tractor unit is massive. And as much as they pour water and douse the flames and douse the system, if it isn't totally down, it could reignite. So I'm just waiting on their expert decision, really.
Happy that the lorry can be left, one of the fire crews heads off to another emergency, and Mark is able to reopen both lanes and get the traffic flowing once again.
It's been put out by fire brigade, no secondary ignition. Recovery have been on scene, they're going to come and get the tractor unit, and we're just in the process of opening the A1, so we're all back to normal. Driver's safe and everybody's happy. And it's starting to rain.
Coming up.
Give us just me now, for getting home and everything. I've got my business in the car.
A driver is sent packing. It's Friday night and Lincoln city centre is letting its hair down. As everyone takes it easy, the Interceptors are hard at work keeping Lincolnshire safe. Out on patrol on the outskirts of Lincoln is Steve Leach. Banjo-playing Bobby, Steve, has been in the service for 10 years, so he's well aware of the mixed bag of lawbreakers that Friday nights can throw up. While everybody parties in town, homes can be easy prey for burglars.
There's a report of a male or somebody knocking on a door. There we go.
A homeowner has reported someone trying to get into their house. Steve blew lights to the address and spots the fella lurking in the garden.
Do you live here? Where do you live?
What?
Where? You don't live here, do you?
As another unit arrives, Steve tries to conjure up some answers.
5-5, 5-3.
Yeah.
5-3.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Can you just see if there's anybody at 5-3, mate?
The fella is smashed and doesn't speak English. He's not a burglar, but was trying to get into the wrong house.
Oh, Sean.
A quick pat-down reveals some keys, but it's unclear what address they belong to.
Do you live here? Look. Do you live here? What do you mean, no?
Sorry, Lord.
The language barrier is tough, but Steve has a few tricks when it comes to international relations.
Where do you live?
Yeah.
Steve's pidgin English isn't helping, but with little else to go on,
Where's home?
he perseveres.
Where is home? It's not here, and it's not here.
No. No. Are you...
What language do you speak? Latvian? Latvian. Yeah, okay.
Oh?
The Interceptors can't afford to have the lubricated Latvian stumble from house to house. But they may have had a breakthrough.
Just 5?
Yeah.
Well, 5 is down there.
Problem?
It's down there. It's right around there, mate. We think he lives at number 5, and he's been trying to get into number 55. So my colleague's just trying to walk him down there, see if we can find out exactly where he lives. Unfortunately, his English isn't very good, and my Lithuanian is non-existent.
Even if you could speak Lithuanian, Steve, it wouldn't have helped. He's Latvian. But language barriers aside and a short stumble down the road,
Hey!
it's a result.
Nice one.
With the lubricated Latvian safely tucked up indoors, Steve heads back out on patrol. But it's not long before his attentions are drawn to the car in front.
I'm going to wait to get out on the main road. Just a quick word with the driver.
His onboard computer has pinged up a problem. The driver registered to the motor hasn't got a valid driving licence.
Our system has shown that you have an expired substantive driving licence.
What's that mean?
Well, it shows that you've got an expired substantive driving licence.
Well, I got stopped 2 weeks ago.
Right.
A substantive driving licence is Interceptor speak for a full driving licence. police computer is suggesting that, for whatever reason, something isn't quite right with this chap's licence. The fella says he was also pulled over a couple of weeks ago, so something must be up.
Just take a seat in the car, sir, and I'll be with you in a minute, all right?
It's up to Steve to work out what.
Hi, James, it's Stevie Leach, mate, traffic.
To drive on Britain's roads, you have to have a licence, and a motor which is MOT'd, taxed and insured. It's these laws that help make our roads one of the safest in Europe.
I'm 50-50 at the moment whether to seize his car, you know what I mean? It's just, I mean, the information you've given me doesn't sort of tend to marry up, because if it's saying that he was convicted in January 09, but his licence expired January 08, I can't understand that at all.
No licence equals no car, but the reports back are clear as mud. Steve gives the driver 7 days to produce his licence.
If I could just ask you to sign down the bottom there, please, just say you received a copy of the produced document.
It's job done.
All right, mate. Sorry for the delay.
And the driver of the Dinky Daewoo is free to head home. But it seems he has some questions of his own.
So why is this court expired? What does it mean?
What potentially, just come over here so we don't get run over. What potentially happens sometimes is if somebody's been to court for a traffic offence, and they've been found guilty at court, the court sometimes fine them and issue penalty points. If the person doesn't surrender their driving licence, after a certain time, DVLA will either revoke it or give it an expired substantive status.
Just say my licence has been revoked, whatever the word is,
Yeah.
and I'll ring up and tell them. They should tell me, shouldn't they?
If you haven't got a driving licence, you need to get in contact with DVLA, like you've said you've applied for it, or sent it
After
off.
my ban. Yeah, I had to fill that form in.
You got it back in 2009?
It's January I got it back, yeah.
Right.
So the reason this fella's pinging the computer is because he lost his licence years ago.
And why have you sent away for it then?
Because I need my licence back, don't I?
Right, but you say you got it back in 2009.
No, I never. I sent for it to come back in 2009. The ban was up in 2009.
Yeah, and you applied to get your licence back in 2009.
Yeah, so the ban was up.
Right, and you got your driving licence.
No, it's never come back.
Oh dear, this fella's just dug himself a hole and jumped straight in.
So you've not had possession of a driving licence in 2009?
No.
All right, mate. What I'm going to do then, from what you've just told me, I don't believe that you actually have a driving licence.
It's an astonishing admission. Classic case of give an interceptor enough rope and he will hang you. Or in this situation, seize your car.
If you've not physically had possession of a driving licence since 2009, you haven't got a driving licence, and that's something you'll have to take up with DVLA. So I'm going to be taking that from you. Your ban's finished, but you haven't got possession of a driving licence. You've just told me that since 2009, you physically have not had possession of a driving licence.
Yeah, but that's just me now, forgetting name and everything. I've got my business in the car.
Sorry, but at this moment in time, if I allow you to go ahead without a valid driving licence and you have an accident, then I will be looked at.
Regretting he ever opened his mouth, the driver begrudgingly unpacks his seized car.
I've just tattoo stuff in the back of my car.
Okay.
I don't want a pension, nothing.
No.
It turns out he's a tattooist. But as Steve gives the car a once-over...
It's even worse when you look inside now, doesn't it? No wonder he got out of the car.
Yuck. I'm sure his tattooing is a lot neater than his motor. The body artist received a bit of ink work courtesy of the Interceptors in the form of a written warning for driving without a licence. And he had to cough up £150 to retrieve his mucky motor. Next time on Interceptors.
Come here.
You're in public and you're bullying a female. I won't put up with bullies. You shouldn't be driving.
So at the moment you're under arrest for stealing diesel.
Whether it's fair or not is none of my business.
Yeah, vehicle crashed.